From the dawn of civilization, humanity has gazed at the sun, not just as a celestial body, but as the ultimate source of power. This primal awe, this inherent need to understand and even emulate its life-giving energy, has shaped our myths, our religions, and ultimately, our modern-day superheroes. But how did this transition occur? From worship of Ra and Apollo to the fanatic following of Superman and Captain Marvel? The answer lies in the evolving human understanding of power itself. Ancient civilizations, dependent on the sun's cycles for survival, naturally attributed godlike status to it. In ancient Egypt, Ra, the sun god, wasn't merely a deity. He was the embodiment of creation, renewal, and kingship. His daily journey across the sky in his solar barge, the Manjet, was a constant battle against the forces of chaos, personified by the serpent Apep. Ra's power wasn't just about illumination, it was about maintaining cosmic order. Similarly, in Greek mythology, Apollo, the god of light, music, and healing, wielded immense power, capable of both creation and destruction. He was associated with Delphi, a sacred sanctuary said to be the center of the world, and his pronouncements held immense weight. Even the Roman Sol Invictus, a later iteration of sun worship, emphasized the unconquerable nature of the sun, aligning it with the emperors and their power. These deities, with their radiant energy and control over vital forces, became the archetypes for later heroic figures. The influence of Mesopotamian myths on our modern power fantasies is undeniable. Gilgamesh, the semi-divine king of Uruk, stands as one of the earliest examples of a hero possessing superhuman strength and a relentless quest for immortality. The Epic of Gilgamesh, dating back to the 3rd millennium BCE, details his extraordinary feats and his travels to the ends of the earth. His physical prowess, his leadership, and his eventual acceptance of mortality resonate even today. The concept of a hero grappling with his own limitations, a theme central to many superhero narratives, finds its roots in Gilgamesh's journey. Furthermore, the Mesopotamian demon Pazuzu, though malevolent, possessed immense power and a distinct visual aesthetic that has influenced depictions of demonic figures in modern media. The very idea of beings wielding powers beyond human comprehension can be traced back to these ancient narratives. The idea of a chosen one destined for greatness, a common trope in superhero stories, also stems from these narratives of kings with special destinies. However, the transition from sun gods to superheroes wasn't a linear progression. The rise of monotheistic religions, particularly Christianity, introduced a new framework for understanding power. God, not the sun, became the ultimate source, and human power was seen as derived from divine grace. Saints and religious figures, rather than gods, became the new heroes, exemplifying moral strength and spiritual resilience. This shift emphasized inner power over external displays of force, a concept that would later influence the development of characters like Daredevil, whose strength lies in his unwavering commitment to justice. The figure of Jesus Christ, with his emphasis on compassion and sacrifice, became a powerful archetype for selflessness, a trait often found in superheroes. The colonial era played a significant role in shaping global perceptions of heroism. European colonizers often presented themselves as superior beings, possessing advanced technology and a divine right to rule. This narrative, often reinforced through literature and art, influenced the way heroism was perceived in colonized territories. Indigenous cultures, with their own rich traditions of heroic figures, were often marginalized, and European notions of strength and virtue were imposed. This historical context is essential for understanding the complexities of modern superhero narratives, which often grapple with themes of power, privilege, and cultural appropriation. The very concept of a savior figure coming from a technologically superior society to rescue a less developed one echoes the colonial dynamic. Carl Jung's theory of archetypes provides a fascinating framework for understanding the enduring appeal of both ancient myths and superhero narratives. Jung argued that certain universal patterns of behavior and imagery are inherent in the human psyche. The hero, the shadow, the trickster, these archetypes appear across cultures and time periods. The sun god, with his life-giving energy and his constant battle against darkness, embodies the hero archetype. The villain, often a figure of immense power seeking to disrupt the natural order, represents the shadow. These archetypes resonate with us on a deep, subconscious level, explaining why we are drawn to these stories again and again. Superman, with his unwavering commitment to truth and justice, embodies the hero archetype in a modern context. His nemesis, Lex Luthor, driven by ambition and a desire to control, represents the shadow. A crucial shift in the depiction of power occurred with the rise of the Enlightenment and the emphasis on individual agency. The divine mandate of kings and gods was replaced by the concept of individual responsibility. Superheroes, unlike sun gods, are often flawed individuals who choose to use their powers for good. They are not divinely ordained rulers, but rather ordinary people who have been given extraordinary abilities. This shift reflects a growing belief in the power of individual choice and the responsibility that comes with it. Spider-Man's famous motto, "With great power comes great responsibility," encapsulates this new understanding of power. He is not a god, but a young man grappling with the consequences of his abilities, making choices that have real-world implications. Ultimately, the journey from sun god to superhero is a reflection of humanity's evolving understanding of power. We have moved from worshipping external forces to recognizing the potential for power within ourselves. Superheroes, with their flaws and their struggles, represent our own aspirations to overcome our limitations and make a positive impact on the world. They are not just figures of fantasy, they are modern-day myths, embodying our hopes, our fears, and our enduring belief in the power of the human spirit. The legacy of Ra, Apollo, and Gilgamesh lives on, transformed and reimagined in the caped crusaders of our time, reminding us that the quest for power, in its truest form, is a quest for self-mastery and the betterment of humanity.